for an European final, it is not the Champions League, it is not the Europa League, but it is the Conference League. Let's not look down on the Conference League at least. Silverware is actually on the card. Chelsea take on Spanish side Real Betis in this explosive final. At least, even though it is the Conference League, the quality of sides in the final is respectful enough, when we look at it. But Victor, looking at both sides and looking at their form and everything, who do you think is the favorite going into this fixture?
I mean, it's got to be Chelsea, right? Look at the way they barged through the whole competition. At the same time, if you look at Betis' current form, they're winless in their last 5 outings. I think Chelsea are also doing well morale-wise after making top 5 in the Prem. As much as I would like to see a surprise here, I don't think it will come. I think Chelsea wins it.
Fair enough. And just a quick one, Max. What do you think this would mean for Chelsea if they fail to win the Conference League?
I mean, this is not a big deal for them probably because they already have a Champions League spot in league with new coach, restructuring team, making top 5 and European competition final. It's already good, but if they can win it, it will be perfect season for Maresca.
Yeah, fair enough. And Victor, just consider the investments that Chelsea have made and everything. If they go on to win, the Conference League plus the top 5 finish, would you consider that a successful season? And if they don't win and their season, they only have a top 5 finish to show for, would you still consider their season a successful one in both instances?
Yeah, see, this is where I think I sort of agree and disagree a little bit with Max, because you said it would be a perfect season. On one hand, yes, like based on the fact that what they had at their disposal, the competitions they were in, it would be a perfect season, but I still can't see it as a raging success. If you think about the fact that they've invested 1.5 billion pounds since Todd Boehly and company came in, it's still it rubs me the wrong way, their approach to football in general. I think it would be a little bit weird at the same time to count this as a successful season. Like, okay, you're winning the Conference League and you're making next season's Champions League. Those were actually the minimum expectations in August. So they're achieving that, but at the same time, they couldn't do any more. So is this exactly worthy of parades and bank holidays? I don't know. They'll probably have a parade anyway.
Yeah, moving on. And yeah, speaking about parade, also very unfortunate incident that happened in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, and
Absolutely disgraceful.
yeah, it was actually, something to forget. But moving on to the Chelsea and Real Betis fixture. Victor, what are the tactical battles that we are looking out for, and what is your score prediction for this game?
Oof. Yeah, it might be the answer on everyone's minds, but I'm looking at Anthony versus Cucurella, and I think it will be living up to the billing. Cucurella is a bit of a basket case as well. Personally, I don't rate either player, don't get me wrong, but because of how Cucurella bombs forward, and I think there might be some great opportunities there for Anthony. Whether he's good enough to take advantage of them is a different discussion. Also, the Brazilian, he doesn't really track back effectively. So I think Chelsea will be able on their left side of the attack to make some very interesting passing triangles there. And they're going to be able to isolate the Betis fullback probably effectively. So if I'm looking at score predictions, I would say BTTS, but Chelsea wins 2-1 or 3-1.
Fair one. Max, what's your take on that?
We should also count Isco against Palmer. This is 2 X factors for both teams, and probably they're going to lead their attacks. And if they can do better of the opposite, probably they can snatch a win. So I also think that both teams are going to score, but I'm not sure it's gonna be someone winning in regular time. So probably 1-1. And Chelsea winning in extra time, like 2-1 or 3-1.
Yeah, fair enough. I also think I'm not backing Chelsea, but I just think they have better momentum going into the game, and I think they are they are favorites to win anyways. But if Anthony shows us why he's one of the best players in the world and he turns up, maybe maybe we can see a different outcome. But yeah, Chelsea are
Dortmund was
favorites,
a
and
good
I
team
think
actually.
yeah,
Until
he
he
was,
left
and
the
and
season.
he deserves it if we're being honest. So that's about it. But yeah, we can all agree now that all three of us think that Chelsea should win this game and Chelsea should end the season with silverware and European trophy regardless. We are just going to see how everything plays out. And to all our viewers out there, we want you to give your comments in this video. Who do you think is going to win the Conference League? Is it the favorite Chelsea or is it Real Betis? And here's a start for those watching. English sides have lost against Spanish sides in 9 finals. In the last 9 finals they have met, although most of those finals involved, United, and I won't mention, but they involved United. So I don't know if that stat is something to take too seriously as well.
Liverpool
Exactly. But
also
yeah,
lost
Liverpool
twice
too as
against
well.
Real.
Liverpool and Real as well. Yeah. But yeah, so if Chelsea win Real Betis, that means they are also breaking the duck, and that would be nice to see regardless. But on the final note, if you are feeling bad about anything in life, just remember that Anthony was once seen as one of the worst players in the Premier League, and now he's being seen as the player to watch for Real Betis, meaning anything can change, in a couple of days and a couple of weeks. And on that note, we'll be waiting to see the result of the Conference League, and we'll be sure to give out the best talking points post-match.